Hi, thanks for joining me on this review of my two of my favorite beauty books. I don't normally buy beauty books because, I can find a lot of makeup tips, makeup application videos, tutorials on the web. But sometimes when the web has a lot of information, it's hard to know which ones to believe and which ones are, real, as opposed to somebody just kind of made it up and put it on the website. I'm not saying that people on YouTube will do that, but sometimes I'm slightly skeptical about some of the application techniques, and so I thought, getting a book or two would actually help validate some of the things that I see on the web. Most of the time, it does that. Both of these books, I have two of these here, they do validate what I see on the web. Rarely have I seen a contradiction between book and web. So that means most of the YouTube beauty tutorials and reviews are pretty accurate. So let's start with this one. This one is the 5-Minute Face by Carmody. She is a professional makeup artist. Unfortunately, she's Caucasian, and she doesn't really do Asian very much. But I got this book because of some great reviews. So let's just talk quickly about the contents. This book has, it kind of does a step-by-step of various types of makeup. It starts with skincare and exfoliants, moisturizers, and talks about fast fixes if you don't have a lot of time. It goes into eyebrows, brows that wow, and then my favorite. What this book is about is the 5-minute face. So be able to in 5 minutes transform your whole face with I think 5 products or very few products. And this kind of goes through in detail, and it's just the basics of mascara, foundation, eyeliner, lip gloss, blush, just very, very basic stuff. And I really liked some of the tips that it gives. It talks about highlighting your face, contouring your face. So this is like the end result of it. And then there's a fast fix if you don't have a lot of time. It has some very edgy tips and tricks that you can try. And my favorite part of this book actually is not really too much of the application techniques. I think I bought this book more for the products. So it goes through blondes. This one's brunettes. Blondes, brunettes, Asians. This is an Asian section. Got an Asian model here. And it goes also through your age, like teenage, this one's 30s, 20s, 40s, 50s, It goes through all of that, and then it also goes through classic. This one's the classic black tie party, like a daytime look, a nighttime date look, all out glam. It goes through some of these various things. Here it talks about how to apply false lashes. So I really enjoyed this. Was a vacation, glow, and it's a lot of variety, a lot of photographs, bridal, for you girls who are engaged or getting married, for your big day, what to wear, how to do your makeup. It goes into a lot of nice details and application tips. Now, I bought this book for the product recommendations, there's an index at the very end. And she goes through all of the faces. All of the faces from, brunettes, blondes, Asians, to women in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and the nighttime look, daytime look. She goes through all of those and talks about the products that you can get for those. You can't really see it very well. So here's the eye creams, toners, and she gives 2 products for each. She gives one that's a splurge and one that's a cheap variety. So you can kind of pick for your budget. And I really like most of her recommendations. And it really gives me an idea of what works for me. For a woman an Asian woman in her 20s, what kind of moisturizer, what kind of foundation, like what brands, She's very specific about the brand. Sometimes she's even specific about the shade. It's like if you have brown eyes, she suggests a certain, like Smashbox in flat screen or something, something like that. So, I just kind of go through all of these product brands and just make a list. When you go shopping, you can kind of pick that out for yourself. So, I really enjoyed this book. I thought it was well worth the investment. And if any of you are interested in the 5-Minute Face, it's a quick read, and it's got lots of great pictures and terrific product recommendations. So, highly recommend this book. It's available on Amazon, I think, somewhere between, can't remember the exact price, $15 to $16. Might be a little bit less than that. Anyways, great book. Definitely should check it out.